Cheers. I'd like to talk about victimless crimes. The reason why I use that phrase is that that's the exact phrase that Trump used when he was talking about his little legal drama mess that's all over the news for the last year. The tangerine twat. And you know, he says it's a victimless crime, it's a clerical error, it's no big deal. And he's not the only one that's saying it. You know, there's one of these Shark Tank D-bags, Kevin O something. He got on the news and did multiple interviews saying that, you know, this is common practice for real estate. When Trump took his 11,000 square foot penthouse and claimed it was 30,000 square feet so he could get a better interest rate, and then back down to 11,000 so we could pay less taxes. That's how real estate works. It's no big deal. That's what we do. I'm not buying anything from that guy. So apparently fraud is okay if you're a millionaire. But if you're just middle-class Joe trying to make it by, you got a family of 4 and you claim 6, they'll throw the book at you. If you're a single mom that claims to make just a little bit less money so you can qualify for food stamps, you know, no mercy. That's welfare mom, right? Isn't that what they call those people? But in terms of the Trumps and the Kevin O. D-bag, it's not just them. It's Nancy Pelosi, it's Mitch McConnell. You know, there's something that a lot of people don't realize is that when a member of Congress or the Senate commits insider trading, it's a $200 fine, which essentially makes it like a little fee on top of the fee they're already paying to trade those stocks. It's actually a site that compares Nancy Pelosi's stock trades. They track it and compare it to the market, and she's up by 200% insider trading. These are the people that are writing the government contracts. You get a contract. You get a contract. I get some money too. That know who's about to, stock's going to go up, go down. They're writing the laws that are going to affect this tech stock and this oil stock and what have you. It's completely legal, $200 fine. You do it, I do it, $5 million up to, and up to 20 years in prison. All right, so think about that. Now, not only are they so separate and shielded from this law, Martha Stewart, you remember when she went to jail? Everybody remembers that, right? That's when her and Snoop Dogg got close. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Well, that was insider trading, and Martha Stewart, she's got more money than the state of Kentucky, right? She can get all the best lawyers money can buy, and she still went to prison for that. Wait, are we on Martha Stewart's side now? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Whose side are we on? I think we're on Snoop Dogg's side. I don't know. She still went to prison for something that our members of Congress and Senate do every day. They call it a victimless crime. So what are some other victimless crimes? Like you could smoke weed, you could do magic mushrooms, cocaine, hell, you could walk down the street naked, do LSD, whatever. Are there really any victims in that crime? I mean, as long as you're managing your job and taking care of your family and things like that, I'm not advocating anarchy, but I am advocating perspective. But I will say this, there's another victimless crime that's been in the news a lot, crossing the border illegally. I'm also not saying that's okay, but you know who really doesn't want that to be okay? The same guy that says what he does, his crimes are no big deal. Donnie the Stink Bomb. Victimless crimes, they're clerical errors, no big deal. How is it that we can go so hard on these people that are breaking the law, crossing the border illegally, and we got to ignore these other people that are committing all these financial crimes? It doesn't sit well with me, and it shouldn't sit well with you. They like to talk about this two-tier justice system, and it's a witch hunt. And if they're coming after me, they're going to come after you. And they get me, they're going to get you next. But are they? I mean, most of us aren't committing tax fraud, bribery. So no, they're not going to come and get you. It's not a witch hunt that starts with this billionaire and ends up with them taking away your house and your car and all that. That's not how it works. It's just this rich dementia Donnie, D-bag billionaire that wants to get away with all of his crimes and wants to try to pretend that somehow he's a regular Joe, just like you, and he's a victim, and it's BS. And he's trying to say the libs are out to get him, whatever. It's divisive and it's dividing the country. And I say we need to stand united. We need to stand united for the border just as much as we need to stand united against bribery and fraud. United we stand, divided we fall. Peace, America.